I haven't been on here in a long time making any kind of vlogs or doing any kind of content because I've been hella busy trying to hustle and make money. And oh man, I had a baby last year. Let me just tell you, that will change your life. And I know that's obvious that that's the case, but you don't know till you know. So my journey with Secret has been like interesting. So first off, I got somebody to start riding him because he was very fit, and I learned through the course of my pregnancy that he can be quite a little twin with people. And for my goals, my friend who it was her kid riding him was actually like, listen, pick a lane, but you know, dressage is the basis of a lot of disciplines. So if you can get good at that and really develop a good foundation, especially coming back from a pregnancy, I think it'll help kick you both off to a great start. And she's been phenomenal. I'll put a clip in here of her teaching me. Like, she's just got such a good eye, and she's great at being like, adjust this, adjust that, adjust this a little bit, and do that. Here, I'll show you. So you see what I mean? She like really knows her stuff. And I've come a long way as a result. So that's been amazing. But lately, it's the journey of getting fit and getting back in the saddle. We just went through a period where it was just so frustrating because every time I got on, I felt like it was just a battle. And part of it was because Secret learned how to operate kind of on his own, you know, with a rider that's not giving him all the directions, and it just wasn't me. And we had like 4 years behind us of a partnership, so I think that he was a little bit confused. I don't know if that's the right word, but he definitely felt like he was running the show, and his show was very like stiff through his body and this is what we're doing. And so I learned that he can be tough with a kid. Like, he would definitely started intimidating her and playing games, you know, when it came to like, I don't want to do this right now, so I'm going to act up and I'm going to make her think I'm going to rear, even though he's not really a rearer. Don't get me wrong, I mean, every horse has their moments, but he's not really a rearer. But he can make you think he's going to be, because he will act a fool, and that's what he would do, and then it would like escalate a little bit. So when I got back on after I had Sophia, I was like not in balance as much, and he definitely started that with me, and he knocked me on the ground a couple times, which I'd never come off him before in my whole riding career on him, which is crazy. Like, and you know you're gonna come off a horse at some point, like that's just part of the deal. But that's what happened. And then I also learned about how much more it hurts when your bones and your hips and all your joints haven't gone back into place enough. So I've had to do just really hardcore focus on the weights, yoga, getting back in shape. I've been running a little bit. I love to run, but I wanted to save my joints. So that was my goal, was to just get me back in shape, get him listening again, and with the help of my friend and honestly like a whole community of people at the barn that we're at that have been really, really helpful about like, I'll get on, Sophia will be with me in her stroller, she'll start crying, and then somebody will jump in and help her before I have to get off of Secret and go help her.
So when Mama rides, we go do other stuff to keep us entertained, and Melanie just tries to keep me alive, right?
So yeah, like, community is amazing when you're a new mom, and especially when you're trying to get back into a sport that is not the easiest sport to get back into and does come with a high degree of risk. So I would say that I've been incredibly lucky and blessed to have the people around me that I have had to help me out through this process. So these are just a couple of the videos that Secret and I have been up to, and he's been super. And today's ride in particular, I need to get a pivo again. Every time I lose my pivo, like, it's nobody's business. I have 2 of them, and the one I thought was dead, but it actually works great. So yeah, I just need to get organized about bringing my Peepo out with me and getting up in the mornings and riding instead of, you know, what I've been doing, which is like when I can handle it. But work has really had to be a priority because, as you know, I was dropped from my job last year, and while that was, I sort of saw it coming, because it was the whole thing, but I sort of saw it coming. It was just the way it happened was not particularly convenient. So that has been a massive opportunity for growth for me, and I've embraced it wholeheartedly, but it has been, it's been a lot of work. And coming back from having a baby, like I said, you don't know till you know. I just assumed I would bounce right back and be good to go. But your hormones, your thoughts, your brain, where your attention is, like it's not like it's diminished, it's just reordered, and you gotta like take a beat to figure out how everything fits back in your life. So it's all been a lot. And the best thing about this past year has been my daughter and my husband, because he's the most supportive man I have ever met. But I, like, as a friend put it, I've chosen wisely. I did. Brandon's been amazing. So my family's wonderful. It's just been challenging in terms of work. And I got my real estate license this past year, so I've been working that as well. And that's actually been a lot of fun. I didn't realize I was going to be as passionate about it as I am, but helping families find the right situation for themselves has been one of the most rewarding things that I think I could do. Because now I know, right? Like I know what it's like to have a young kid, and I know what it means to find that security and finding the house that's going to solve a lot of your problems in terms of that. So that's been wonderful. But that's just a whole update on me, and this video will be littered with videos of Secret and me and Sophia and Pepper at the barn. It's just, I've had these like amazing moments where I realize I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be when, like, I don't know, Sophia was like crawling around the barn aisle and hanging out with me, and Secret was doing his thing, eating grass outside the barn while I put all my tack away, and Pepper is just hanging out with Sophia, you know, just protecting her and chilling. It's the whole life that I live is kind of a miracle, and I have to remind myself sometimes when I get frustrated about not having enough of me, not having enough hours of the day and enough Claire to fill them with productive work. I have to remind myself that this really is the best life. This is the best life. Future and past Claire should both be jealous of me right now because I'm so fortunate. So enjoy some of the videos of me and Secret and Sophia and family life, and I hope that you guys are also finding the joy in your life, because sometimes it does feel like the hard times can overshadow it, but don't let it, because you don't want to miss what you have, you know. So that's my little catch-up update. My future plans that I'm hoping to be able to do is, if I do have a little extra money this fall, I'd really like to do some PVDA shows, some Potomac Valley dressage, and I would like to maybe do a starter trial and just get back to that. I would have to put shoes on Secret to do some more jumping, because he needs shoes if he's going to be jumping anything of size, like 2.6 or higher, because he actually jumps it. Because he's little, but he doesn't like to touch things. He's so careful. So we'll see where we land with all that. And I mean, I'm just looking forward to more of what I have now. All right, guys. Love you all. I hope that you have wonderful days. And yeah, take care.